we have already seen a lot of implementations in Express, now it's time to do the scaffolding for a basic Express application or maybe a Express API. So when I say scaffolding, it means a general structure which must be present in any application, like a separate directory for the images, JavaScript code, maybe style sheets, maybe some views. So this is some type of scaffolding that needs to be there in any API. So here we are going to use the Express generator, which will help us to do that. And once we will do that, we'll see how we can execute the applications made through the Express generator.
Now to start the scaffolding using the Express generator module, first of all we'll have to install the Express generator. As maybe in every second application I would require a Express scaffolding, so I can also install this Express generator globally. To install it globally, I don't need to go to a particular path. I can install it from anywhere, like npm install express generator and then -g. So as soon as we'll run this Express generator will get installed in my machine globally, and then in any other application I can make a use of it. So now since you can see it is done, let's choose your directory where you want to create a new project using the Express scaffoldings. So I already have created in E drive this Node and Express app. So right here inside I will create my this new project. Alright, and to launch that scaffolding, what you can do is you can run the Express command. As you can see right now, this particular directory is blank and there is nothing inside so far. So let me execute the Express command here, and as soon as I'll done this, now you can check like this is all created. These all files and folders have been created. Alright, so let's go physically to check that. And here in this Node Express app, you can find all these directories and files have been created. So every file has every folder has a different content inside. If I'll go to the bin, you'll find a file called www. This file will be used now as the starter file. In the public, you'll have three folders like images, JavaScript, style sheets. Whichever you want to put in as a public thing, you can define them all here. Alright, you can put all the images, JS files and style sheets which you want to use throughout your application. Routes will help us to provide the routing thing. Alright, for example, we have already seen in the Express introduction, like we can make a different type of GET requests. So you can define them all here in the different or in the same JS file. In the views, you can put all your web pages right here. You can see the extension like .jade. .jade is like a substitution for the HTML, where you can remove the tags thing, the angular brackets thing from the HTML and can make your page more compact. As you can see here, h1, h2 are not any tags here, but they've been used just as a keyword. Alright, so it is not compulsory to go for Jade. If you find with HTML, just continue with that. And couple of files like package.json, which we have already familiar with, and app.js, which is a main file for this application. Here you can see like we have used several modules like path, express, surfav icon, Morgan, cookie parser, body parser. Alright, so obviously we will not be having all these modules right now in my application. We will do the installations later on. Let's see what else is there. Now you can see like here we have used so many app.use. All these are the middlewares. Alright, we have already made a discussion of middlewares. Like these will be the intermediate processing, means when you will do the actual request, these things will be executed before the actual request got processed. Then after that, there are some different handlers for the development environment, for production environment, alright, and then later you can export this one as a module called app, alright. Now let's come to the bin, where you will find a www file which will be as a startup, and you can see that here we have used that app which we just exported in the app.js. Apart from that, we also have the HTTP module to start it as a server. By default, now it will take 3000 as the port number. If you want to change, you can change it. Alright, and here you will find like so much error handling, and the event listening thing is being done. Alright, so whenever we'll start it now, here we will make a request for this www, as this one is the startup for my application. Here whatever code you have done in the app, it's being here, and then using this HTTP we can create a server right here. Alright, so this is the line which will start up your server, so we'll come here whenever we want to start something. Alright, so all the scaffolding is done, all the required directories have been created, and now you can obviously make some more folders, alright, more directories, more files as per your requirement, but the basic structure is now done right here. Alright, so see, let's see how we can make the execution of this particular file. So right here you can do npm start, and as soon as you will say start, it will show you some errors. Why these errors are coming? Because because so many modules have not been installed yet. Alright, but how will you come to know that which all modules are yet to be installed? For that information we will come to package.json file. Alright, and here you can see like dependencies. Here all the dependencies have been specified, like body parser, cookie parser, which you have used inside the app.js file. And here itself you can see there is a startup thing where start is a command, and whenever you will call this start command, npm start, internally it will execute node www file. Alright, so this is what making www as a startup thing. Alright, so firstly let's install all the dependencies before getting continued with the execution. So since all the module name has been specified inside the package.json, we don't need to install each and every module separately. Rather, what we can do, we can just say npm install, okay, and whichever installation you will do, already they are saved inside the package.json, so this hyphen save is not required now. Alright, simply execute this npm install, and it will install all the dependent packages right here which is specified in your package.json. So now as you can see, the installation is done and we are good to start the execution. So npm start, and here now you see I didn't get any error and your server will get started now. So let's open the browser to see how we can make a request. So let's come to Chrome. Here we'll make a request with the port 3000, as we have seen, like it is the default port now for us. And as soon as we'll do that, you see there's a Jade page which you can see Express, welcome to Express. Alright, so for a rapid application development, you can definitely go for this Express generator to do all the scaffolding, and then you can do the required changes to create your API. Stop.